Then guys, another big news, big bomba coming today. The most interesting news of the day is coming out of nowhere and really unexpected. The surprise signing in midfield for Chelsea could be Granit Xhaka. Yes, because the Swiss midfielder from Sunderland has decided to make very clear to the club his desire. He wants to go to Chelsea. Why Chelsea? One name, Xabi Alonso. The relationship between Xabi Alonso and Granit Xhaka is simply excellent. They love each other, there is a great feeling. Xabi Alonso wants to have this kind of leader. I told you, at the beginning of the summer transfer window, Chelsea will also go in the direction of, as always, talented players, young players. Marco Palestra, done deal, signed, 6-year contract, 1-year option, 55 million euros plus to Atalanta. So Palestra is a new Chelsea player, is a huge talent. But also experienced players to be added to their squad to change a bit the strategy. And about experienced players, Granit Xhaka wants to go to Chelsea. He already told via his agents to Sunderland his desire to, first of all, move back to London. It's a personal desire of the player with his family. He used to live in London, obviously, when he was playing for Arsenal, and he wants to go back to London with his family, with his wife. So it's the desire of Granit Xhaka. Second, Xabi Alonso. The relationship is fantastic. They were together at Bayer Leverkusen, winning together, showing a perfect match. Granit Xhaka was the manager on the pitch for Xabi Alonso. And so to have Granit Xhaka for Xabi is absolutely considered as a priority in this summer transfer window. Now, it depends on club to club. It depends on what's going to happen between Chelsea and Sunderland in terms of conversations. But Granit Xhaka already told Chelsea that he wants to go back to London and he wants to make this move happen. He wants to make this move happen in any case. So it's not going to be about the length of the contract, the salary. Granit Xhaka is prepared to accept the Chelsea contract conditions. Personal terms will not be a problem. Now it's on club to club because Sunderland were planning their season 26-27 with Granit Xhaka as a crucial player for Régis Le Bris. And so obviously to lose Xhaka, it's a bad news for Sunderland. They didn't want him to go. So let's see now what happens club to club. But Chelsea are on it. The conversation is underway and Granit Xhaka could be the surprise signing for the Blues in midfield. So the deal is on. The deal is the surprise of the day for Granit Xhaka and Chelsea. Talking about Chelsea is not a surprise if you follow the channel, the movement around Trevoh Chalobah. I told you exclusively 4 days ago, Chelsea have put in a bid for Trevoh Chalobah. Como have put in a bid to Chelsea for Trevoh Chalobah. That bid from Como, Italy, and also Champions League club is 25 million euros, rejected by Chelsea. Chelsea want more. Chelsea start around 40 million euros to close around 35, 30 plus 5, something around that. So this could be the value of Trevoh Chalobah. Now, obviously, Como are still there. Como want to sign a top centre-back because they're going to play Champions League football and to have not just Nico Paz, not just important players up front, but also to add a top centre-back is a priority. So the conversation is underway for Trevoh Chalobah, but it's not only Como, because I told you, keep an eye also on Inter. I told you in a video 4 days ago that Chelsea are not accepting 25 million euros from Como for Trevoh Chalobah. Why? Because they feel there are more clubs. Inter are one of them. Inter are considering Chalobah. At the moment, he's not guaranteed target, he's not close, he's not advanced, but he's one of the players under consideration by Inter, a player who was already appreciated years ago by Inter director Ausilio, and so could be an option for Inter. And then there are more clubs calling. So Chelsea feel there could be several clubs at the table for Chalobah. This is why they are not accepting 25 million euros from Como. I can tell you that the player is keen on a move to Italy. Como, Inter, he would like to try an experience in Serie A, and so there could be movement around Trevoh Chalobah. One to watch for sure. Maxence Lacroix. Maxence Lacroix, because I told you everything about this deal in the recent days, contacts continue also today. Conversations continue also today between Lacroix and Chelsea, between Lacroix camp and Chelsea, between Chelsea and those close to Crystal Palace to start assessing details of the deal. Chelsea believe Lacroix is a very interesting player. He's not the only one on the shortlist. And again, I think it's really important to say that Chelsea could sign 2 centre-backs if exits are happening. So this is why Chelsea have a shortlist with several names. But among these names, Maxence Lacroix is a strong name, is a strong candidate, a player they are negotiating for. And Maxence Lacroix could be one of the next signings for Chelsea after Marco Palestra. Palestra completed his medical this morning. Palestra signed a 6-year deal with option for further season. And now Chelsea ready to go. All in also for defenders with Maxence Lacroix contacts advancing. Chelsea are very serious on this one. There are more clubs keen, but the player from my understanding, is very attracted by Chelsea project. So the deal is on. Lacroix, Chelsea, also on player side, is absolutely hot.